And just 36 hours after this video put the Buffalo Police Department at the center of nationwide anger over police response to protests, the two officers who pushed a 75-year-old man to the ground in Niagara Square this morning were charged with felony assault. And a large crowd of first responders was outside the courthouse to cheer them on as they left this morning and to stand in the way of the cameras. Good evening, everyone. I'm Scott Levin. The man who was pushed, Martin Gugino, is still in serious but stable condition at the hospital tonight. And officers Aaron Turgalski and Robert McCabe, they are both now charged with second-degree assault. It's a felony that carries up to 7 years in prison if they are convicted. Joining the sides, Leanne Stuck was in court today as the officers were arraigned this morning.
Before City Court Judge Craig Hanna, two Buffalo police officers who were seen in this video pushing a 75-year-old man outside of City Hall Thursday were virtually arraigned on second-degree assault charges.
Everyone knew this was bad.
32-year-old Robert McCabe and 39-year-old Aaron Turgalski, who did not show his face during the arraignment, both pleaded not guilty to the felony charge. Outside of the courthouse, more than 100 people gathered, mainly law enforcement and Buffalo fire officials, to show support for the officers. Erie County District Attorney John Flynn said both officers turned themselves in this morning and said he did not want to announce the charges last night due to safety concerns with protesters in Niagara Square.
I could have done this yesterday, all right? But I found out that the entire emergency response team in the Buffalo Police Department had quit, and they weren't going to come last night to protect the city of Buffalo. And so if I would have done this last night, I may have been fanning the fire here.
The man who was pushed, Martin Gugino, is 75 years old and currently recovering at the hospital. Because of his age, the officers are charged with a felony.
It's black and white in the letter of the law. It says right there, anyone who's a victim 65 years or older and the perpetrator is 10 years younger, it's a felony. I can't disregard that.
With the nation watching this unfold and many celebrities and state leaders voicing their thoughts on it, Flynn said he was not swayed by outside noise.
I had 3 people that were here, overnight, doing this investigation. So, no, I had no one pressured me to do anything. No one called me to do anything at all. I didn't move quick or move slow. I moved when I had the evidence, and I clearly got the evidence.
Both officers pleaded not guilty to the charge. They're facing up to 7 years in prison if they're convicted and be back in court next month. Leanne Stuck, Channel 2 News.